About 2 years ago, I was giving a keynote presentation on the campus of the University of Miami, Florida, in Miami, Florida. And after my keynote presentation, I had the wonderful opportunity to hear a woman by the name of Marilyn Skinner give a presentation. And shockingly, this was not just your ordinary presentation, but I must say she probably gave one of the most impactful stories that I've ever heard in my entire life. And her story begins in Canada. Her and her husband were ministers. And they heard about the violence in Rwanda, Africa. And so they had this vision that they wanted to leave Canada and they wanted to go to Rwanda, Africa. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Rwanda, Africa, at the time this was considered the second most dangerous place in the world. I often use the example, it would be like leaving Beverly Hills and going to South Central LA. This is what it was like when they left Canada to go to Rwanda. But regardless of the challenges, regardless of the obstacles, regardless of how they would possibly not fit in with the culture in this particular country in the world, they decided that they were going to go because they had a vision, they had a purpose, but most importantly, they had a desire to make an impact in the world as a leader. And so they pack their bags, they get on an airplane, and they fly to Rwanda, Africa. And in about the first 2 to 3 weeks, they are getting to meet people, they are introducing themselves, they are beginning to make a little bit of change, a little bit of impact. They are doing what they can to make people's lives better. And as they're progressing, as they're moving forward with their vision and with their purpose and with their dream, all of a sudden something happens. One night they go into their house, and it wasn't nothing special, but they go into their house and these guys break into their house and these guys have machine guns and they say, "Give me your money." And not only do they say, "Give me your money," but they put them on a chair and they tie them up in barbed wire, and the guys are sitting here with machine guns and they're pointing them at the woman. I can imagine what she was thinking. And so the guy sits there and very passionately he says, "Woman, give me your money." And she says, "I don't have any money." And then he says again, "Give me your money." And she says, "I don't have any money." And so the guy gets a little agitated, has a machine gun, and he says, "Woman, if you don't give me your money, I'm going to blow your husband's head off." And she sits there, and I can imagine what she's thinking, because she said, "Man, I left Canada to come to Rwanda, Africa, and here I am about to watch someone kill my husband." I mean, just imagine what's going through her mind, and with tears and with frustration and with fear, she says one more time, "I don't have any money." So the guys sit there and they're angry and they're mad and they're upset. So they lift up the gun, they pull the trigger, nothing comes out. The guys are so freaked out by the fact that nothing comes out of the machine gun that they say, "I ain't fooling with these people." They run out the house and they leave the entire situation. The woman and her husband are just in shock of what just transpired in Rwanda, Africa. And so they take off the barbed wire, they get out, the chair, and they're up. And now they have a decision to make. This is the decision. Do we stay here and pursue our vision or our purpose at the risk of our lives? Or do we go back to Canada, which is a safe place, which is a comfortable place where we won't have to worry about this again? This was the choice that her and her husband had to make. And I guess because they were so passionate about their dream, so passionate about what they were doing, so passionate to make an impact in the world, that they made the decision to stay in Rwanda, Africa. They determined in their mind, if we're going to die pursuing our vision and our purpose. If we're going to die making a difference in somebody's life. We are not going to allow fear or challenges or obstacles stop us from doing what we were purposed to do. And so they make the decision to stay in Rwanda, Africa. Well, there's something amazing that happens. Within the next 15 to 20 plus years, not only do they have a ministry of 20,000 people every single weekend, but the most incredible thing about their entire story is they have an orphanage of 2,500 children that lost their parents in battle. They don't have one child, they don't have two child, they don't have three children, they have 2,500 because they were willing to step up and pursue their dream, their vision, their cause, regardless of the challenges, the fear that tried to stop them. Someone asked this woman the question, and the question was this. They said, Miss Skinner, what was the key to your success? And the woman looked the young man in the eyes, and obviously she's being a pastor. The first thing she said is, it's my relationship with God. But the second thing she said, the reason we were able to overcome is because we led with love by having a strong desire to love the people in which we were serving and to pursue the cause that we believe we were called to perform in the earth. She said it was the love on the inside for the people that she served. It was the love on the inside for the cause in which she represented that enabled her and her husband to overcome the challenge. Now, there's a powerful truth in this statement. And the powerful truth is this, that if you study leaders such as Dr. King and Gandhi and Mandela and Mother Teresa and Carla Barth, you will find that at the foundation of these leaders was this concept of love. You will find the reason they were able to make the impact that they were able to make, the reason they were able to do some incredible things, the reason they were able to make history is because there was this concept of love. It's being a leader that leads with love by having love for the people or the cause in which they represent. I think this is why Cornel West says, and I quote, and he says, if you do not love the people, then he says you can't lead the people. Powerful statement. He said, if you don't love the people, you can't lead the people, because I believe with all my heart that in the mind of Cornel West, he has understood one of the most powerful truths of leadership, that at the cornerstone, at the foundation of great and amazing leadership is this love for a cause and this love for a people in which you represent. And so as we join here today and we desire to be America's next top leaders, we desire to be the world's next top leader, I think foundationally from a leadership standpoint, one of the key things we must understand is, how do I lead with love? How do I see the impact and the results that have transpired in thousands of leaders throughout the past years? How do I do that and see the power of love manifest in my life?